Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Please.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Agnantimirandhasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripatam aham vande Shri Guru Dinataranam Parmananda Madhvam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Ishwaram Narayan Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narotamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayate Jayam udire nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttam shloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna Mataji, very beautiful manglas and prayers. We got Pawan Prabhu joined, and Hare Krishna Pawan Prabhuji, please accept our humble obeisances. Hallelujah, Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna dear devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for joining. Hare Krishna Mataji, Gaurangi Mataji, thank you for joining. Please accept my humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranam.
Dandvat Pranam Mataji. Okay, so next is the Kirtan part. So Mataji is giving opportunity to devotees. Gauringi Mataji and Pawan Babaji, would you be happy to participate in the Kirtan?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Would you like to do Kirtan, Mataji?
Okay, Prabhuji. Gayatri Mataji doing very nicely, Prabhuji. If she wants, then she can do. Or you tell me it's okay, Prabhuji.
So yeah, Mataji, so if you're happy to lead, I think we'll hear Gayatri Mataji again in a different Kirtan. So yeah, we'll do something else to Gayatri Mataji. You just lead and Pawan Prabhuji would follow Mataji, if it is okay.
Sure,
Okay.
Prabhuji.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you, Mataji.
I want that. Sorry, Prabhuji. I will have a look here. Yes, Prabhuji. Gurudev Kripa Bindu. Dear.
Okay. Okay, yes, Mataji. So when you're ready, kindly start, Mataji. So I'm sharing the screen.
Okay, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. Shall I share, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji. Pawan Prabhuji, are you ready, Prabhuji, to repeat behind?
Yes, rest, Prabhuji.
Okay, yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
Okay. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karaye Dase Tinapika Atihina
Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karo Edasi Tinapeka Atihina.
Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karaye Dase Tinapika Atihina
Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karo Edasi Tinapeka Atihina.
Sakala Sahane Baladiya Kara Nijamane Spehahina
Sakala Sahane Baladiya Koro Nijamane Sprihahina.
Sakala Sahane Baladiya Kara Nijamane Spehahina
Sakala Sahane Baladiya Koro Nijamane Sprihahina.
Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karaye Dase Tinabeka Atihina
Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karo Edasi Trinapeka Atihina.
Sakale Samana Karite Sakati Dehanatha Eta Eta
Sakale Sammana Karaite Sakati Itanata Ita Eta.
Sakale Samana Karite Sakati Dehanatha Eta Eta
Sakale Sammana Karite Sakati Dehonata Eta Eta.
Tabito Gaiva Harinama Sukhe Aparada Havihata
था बीते गए वो हरिनाम सुखे अपराध है बेहाता।
তবে তো হয় গাইব হরিনাম সুখে অপরাধ হবে হাতা।
थाबे तो गए वो हरिनाम सुखे अपराध बेहाता।
গুরুদেব কৃপা বিন্দু দিয়া করাই দাসে তিন বেগাতিহীনা।
गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करे दासी तृण पेखा आती ही नाम।
কবে না কৃপা লবিয়ায়ে জানা কৃতার্থ হইবে নাথা।
कबे है नु कृपा लभिए ए जाना कृतता होइबे नाता।
কবে না কৃপা লবিয়ায়ে জানা কৃতার্থ হইবে নাথা।
कभी नो कृपा लभिया ए जाना कृतता होइबे नाता।
সাকাতি বুদ্ধিহীনা আমি অতি দীনা কর মোরে আত্মা সাথা।
সাক্ষাতি বুদ্ধিহীনা আমি আতি দীনা করে মোরে আত্মা সাতা।
সাকাতি বুদ্ধিহীনা আমি অতি দীনা কর মোরে আত্মা সাথা।
সাক্ষাতি বুদ্ধিহীনা আমি আতি দীনা কর মোরে আত্মা সাতা।
গুরুদেব কৃপা বিন্দু দিয়া করাই দাসে তিন বেগাতিহীনা।
Gurudev Kripa Bindu. Can you take a little bit upward, please? Scroll. Can you scroll? Thank you. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Kara e Dase Trinapeka Atihina.
যোগ্যতা বিচারে কিছু নাহি পাই তোমার করুণা সারা।
योग्य ते विचारे इतना ही पाए तुम्हारा करुणा सारा।
যোগ্যতা বিচারে কিছু নাহি পাই তোমার করুণা সারা।
योग्य था बिचारे कितना ही पाए तुम्हारा करुणा सारा।
করুণা হইলে কাঁদিয়া কাঁদিয়া প্রাণ না রাখিবা আরা।
करुणा होए कदिया कदिया प्राणा ना रखी बोहारा।
করুণা না হইলে কাঁদিয়া কাঁদিয়া প্রাণ না রাখিবা আরা।
करुणा न होइले कदिया कदिया प्राणा ना रखी बोहारा।
গুরুদেব কৃপা বিন্দু দিয়া করাই দাসে তিন পেকা আতিহীনা।
गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करिए दासी निरपे काती ही नाम।
সকল সাহানে ಬಲದಿಯಾಕಾರ ನಿಜಮಾನೆ ಸ್ಪೃಹಹೀನ
ಅಖಲಾಸಹಾನೆ ಬಲದಿಯೋಕಾರ ನಿಜಮಾನೆ ಸ್ಪೃಹಾಹೀನ
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ 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 ಹರೇ 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 ರಾಮ 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 ಹರೇ ಹರೇ
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ 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 ಹರೇ 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 ರಾಮ 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 ಹರೇ ಹರೇ
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ 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 ಹರೇ 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 ರಾಮ 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 ಹರೇ ಹರೇ
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ 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 ಹರೇ 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 ರಾಮ 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 ಹರೇ ಹರೇ
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ 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 ಹರೇ 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 ರಾಮ 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 ಹರೇ ಹರೇ
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ 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 ಹರೇ 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 ರಾಮ 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 ಹರೇ ಹರೇ
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಪವನ್ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ.
Hare Krishna,
Okay.
thank you so much,
Thank you.
Mataji.
Thank you,
Sorry if I
Mataji,
have made
Prabhuji.
any mistakes. Sorry.
No, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much.
Everybody.
Very
Miss you.
beautiful, Gaurangi Mataji and Pawan Puji. Very nicely sung. Thank you so much. So
Thank you.
beautiful. First time, very nice, Prabhuji. Okay,
Thank you so much.
can I request Mrida Sachi Mataji to lead the Premadbani prayers, Mataji, if Mataji is available?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Okay, Prabhuji. जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णु पदा परम हमसम परिवक्षर आचार्य हस्तोत्तम सात श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस शिला अविचरण भक्ति वेदांत ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की
Jai.
जय ओम विष्णु पदा परम हमसम परिवक्षर आचार्य अस्तोत्तर शास्त्र श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की
Jai.
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की
Jai.
नाम आचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की
Jai.
इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य शिला प्रभुपाद की
Jai.
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की
Jai.
श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की
Jai.
वृंदावन धाम की
Jai.
मथुरा धाम की
Jai.
नवद्वीप धाम की
Jai.
जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की
Jai.
गंगा माई की
Jai.
यमुना माई की
Jai.
तुलसी देवी की
Jai.
भक्ति देवी की
Jai.
संकीर्तन यज्ञ की
Jai.
बृहद मृदंग की
Jai.
समवेत भक्त वृंद की
Jai.
गौर प्रेमानंदे
Hari Hari Bo.
all glories to assembled devotees
Hare Krishna.
all glories to assembled devotees
Hare
Krishna.
all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga all glories to Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai. Okay, very beautiful. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very nicely led. Okay, so with that one, all Mangalas and prayers are done. Now we shall enter into Krishna book session. I shall leave the session to Javed Mataji to take over the session. Hare Krishna Mataji, kindly share the screen
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Prabhuji, if I fumble, please help me. I'll try. I'm not very techie.
Yes, Mataji.
So I thought I'll start with a quiz. Hare Krishna. So Gayatri Mataji gave a wonderful session last week on the great sage Narada visits different homes of Lord Krishna. But prior to that, I thought, let me just do the quiz as a recap. So I'll do that, but I just ask all of you to give me your blessings because I definitely need it for today. And I thank Amog Prabhuji and Gayatri Mataji for giving me this opportunity. And it's also because of Sham Prabhuji that we are here. But I do need your blessings today. And please forgive me if I make any mistakes, because I think I will. But yeah, please just forgive me for anything. So also before we start, I think Prabhuji usually does this verse. He goes over Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam Evam. Am I sharing, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Oh,
You're sharing.
Okay. Yeah. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mam eti soarjuna. So one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode. O Arjuna. Okay. Thank you. So let's start with a little bit of recap through a quiz. So why did Narad Muni visit different homes of Sri Krishna?
To see Krishna's opulence and pastimes, Mataji. How he is doing.
Yes, so I will go over all the answers in a while, because I wanted to do it by all these flashy things and animations, but I didn't have time because I was so busy doing other things. But we'll go over the answers. Thank you, Prabhuji. Name at least 3 to 4 things that Krishna did when he saw Narad Muni. Does anyone remember?
Yeah, he has done. He took his blessings, did done with Pranaman, and then I'm not sure whether he washed his feet. Is it? And then after that, he sprinkled that on him. So that's what he has done. So he has set an example how important, the Brahmins are, how we have to respect, So he has set a really good example for the generations to come.
Yes, so you answered the third one as well. Yes, thank you. How did Narad Muni glorify Sri Krishna? So Narad Muni spent some time. So before we, what I should have done was to recap a little bit before. So Narad Muni wanted to visit Sri Krishna because, when he heard that Lord Krishna had married over 16,108 devotees. He married them, and he wanted to see how Krishna was behaving with all of them. He wanted to just go into their household and see how could Krishna be everywhere for everyone. So he was just absolutely intrigued by this, and because of that, he visited his home. So that was the whole background to this story that Gayatri Mataji covered wonderfully last week. So when we come to Narad Muni, so Narad Muni spends some time glorifying Sri Krishna. What sort of things does he say? Okay, so yeah, go on.
I think he spoke about the forts, and then how many, like the opulences of the mahals, and then how many maids will be there, and how much gold and all that stuff, like how many people will be working for Krishna and Radharani there. And I mean, like he spoke about the what do you say, the current word is like glories of the particular places. And then for different gopis, he created different big forts and things like that. He spoke about how vibrant they are. And then, yeah, there's a few more things I couldn't remember exactly, but yeah.
Yes, yeah. But I was also thinking of something else, like he was glorifying Krishna, like how, he's Supreme Lord, and he's friends of all his devotees and chastiser of people who are, miscreants and all that. So we will get into that. I'll go over the answers in a while. And then there was a benediction that Narad Muni asked from the Lord. Does anyone remember what benediction did Narad Muni ask for?
Narada Muni only asked so he can remember Krishna's lotus feet wherever he goes, wherever he travels. He is always glorifying Krishna, and to always remember his feet.
Perfect. Thank you.
Nothing else other than that.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, yeah. And what does performing a Pancha Yagna sacrifice mean? Why is it done and by whom?
Pancha Yagna sacrifice has to be done by the grihastha, and like it has to be performed as a ritual, and Krishna was also doing that just to set an example for all the grihasthas. He doesn't have to do any of those, but he was doing just to set an example for the grihasthas.
Perfect. Yes, very good. There are specific things, though, why this sacrifice is done.
By birth, everyone are indebted to devas, rishis, and forefathers, and bandhus, and bodas. So all the five. These are the five different categories by birth.
Okay, that's interesting, because I've got something else, but that's very interesting. Okay, we'll Prabhuji, you'll have to explain that later. Yeah, definitely, because I definitely didn't get that. Or what are the four principles of civilized life? Gayatri Mataji did cover it last week.
Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, Mataji.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. And then what activities did Narad Muni see Lord Krishna perform? Name at least 6, so more if you want to.
Planning for economical development, and practicing archery skills, and performing yajnas, performing charities, giving cows, and just making his children getting married, and then sending them daughters to the father-in-law's home, and also getting daughter-in-laws to his home.
Yes.
In like whatever all we a civilized person is doing, all kinds of, as a grihastha, he was doing everything in the similar way.
Yes, thank you. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much. What does Lord Krishna teach us through doing those activities? So you more or less partly answered it, Prabhuji, as well. So why did Narad Muni visit different homes? So he was astonished that Lord Krishna had expanded himself into 16,000 forms, and how he married his wives simultaneously and in different palaces. So he was just inquisitive that how he was managing all these household affairs with all these many wives. And I remember last week we were saying that we struggle with just managing one household. So, how Krishna managed to do that was beyond anyone's imagination. So Narad Muni wanted to visit those pastimes. Krishna did when he saw Narad Muni. So Pawan Prabhuji, you're so right. So he stood up to honor Narad Muni. Now, for me, that sentence also, it sometimes it doesn't mean much, but to me it did, because I thought that sometimes, we need to teach our youngsters, how to, if anyone comes to our home, maybe to stand up and honor them, and not just to sit and just talk to them like that. Like, I remember even standing up when the teacher spoke as well. So it's that honor that we need to give to our elders and our teachers. So Lord Krishna did that, and Narad Muni was a great, great devotee of Lord Krishna. So he bowed down, touched the feet, and with folded hands, he asked him to sit down. So he was very polite, and then he washed the feet and took water on his head. So Pawan Prabhu mentioned that. And then he said, "What can I do in your service?" So, and then what does Krishna teach us through those actions? So he teaches us that we have to respect the saintly person. And in our case, sometimes we may not see all the saintly people, but we have to respect the devotees that we come across, and any teachers that we come across, and our elders. So that's what it's showing us. And then it shows that, we need to be humble and we need to be kind as well. So Krishna was showing us all that. How to be hospitable to people, and how to, and you're following the etiquette as well, because it's all written in our scriptures as well. And how did Narad Muni glorify? So he said, "You are the master of all species, all living entities. You are the friend of all living entities, and you are the chastiser of the miscreants and envious. And then you maintain the whole universe. And by your will only you appear and disappear. And then anyone who becomes attached to your lotus feet then becomes uncontaminated by the material modes of nature. You are unlimited, means you have got, there is no limit to your opulences. Krishna has got all those 6 opulences that we've talked about before. And then great demigods like Brahma and Shiva also place you within their hearts and meditate upon you. And, you are the shelter of all conditioned souls. So the only way that we can come out is by accepting your lotus feet, he was saying. And then you are worshipable by all. So I know Indulekha Mataji gave a wonderful talk on this, all worshipable. So those are the glories that he did. And then the benediction that he asked for is that Gayatri Mataji said it so correctly, that I may not forget your lotus feet at any time. So a pure devotee never asks for anything material or any spiritual benedictions. And he was a pure devotee. So he wanted something different. He wanted, to please the Lord and to be his servant all the time. So he can constantly remember the lotus feet of the Lord. And he said that I may be, give me also that I can travel all over the universe singing the glories of your transcendental activities. And we know that Narad Muni can travel all over the planets, many different planets. He was given that boon, and so he could go anywhere and he could sing the glories and talk about the activities of the Lord. So the Pancha Yajna sacrifice, where I I think I could be completely wrong, is where the householder ends up committing 5 kinds of sinful activities. So I can relate to some of these because my mom being a Jain and all her family being a Jain, they, when they take the water from the tap even, they have a filter there. They boil the water and everything. So when we receive water from a water pitcher, there would be germs in there. When we grind the machine, eat food, we kill germs. So again, for them, they eat only certain kinds of food, especially something not grown in the ground. They won't, because there will be lots of germs there that we can't even see, but we would be killing them. Sweeping a floor, I mean, we could be killing germs when we are sweeping the floor. When we ignite a fire as well, we kill many germs that we can't see, but many germs get killed. And when we walk on the street, we kill many ants and other insects without looking. And there was this wonderful story of, I recall, Jad Bharat, when he was carrying the palanquin. When he was carrying the palanquin, the king was sitting on the palanquin, and he was asked to carry the palanquin. Sorry, Prabhuji. He was looking down and he was avoiding all the ants. So so that he would avoid killing the ants, and that's why the palanquin was like not going smoothly, and because he was going all sideways and up and down like that, because he was trying to avoid. So for that is my understanding. Prabhuji, would you mind just excusing me just for a second, because somebody's really trying to call me like two times, so I just need to message quickly. So yes, Prabhuji, sorry about that. I don't know whether this is what I read, but like I said, I don't know much, Prabhuji, so you will have to explain this properly.
Yeah, sure, Mataji. So here, Deva Rishi, both Apta Pitrunam, Nayam Kinkaro, Runicha Rajan. Runi means indebtedness. So Sukadeva Goswami says, by birth itself, Deva Rishi Pitru, Deva Rishi, both Apta Pitrunam. Nayam Runicha, Nayam Kinkaro Runicha Rajan. And then they will not be indebted until if they take the shelter of lotus feet. Yes, sarvatmanaha saranam saranyam gato mukundam parihritya kartum. Whoever has taken shelter of lotus feet of the Lord, they will be freed from the 5 indebtedness of this Devaruna, Pitraruna, and Bhotaruna, because we consume all the air, water, and the land, space, everything. This is Bhotaruna. Pitrus means we have taken the body from our forefathers, father, and then they have given. That is fathers. And the relatives like brother, sister, family member. This is aptas. So they have somewhere other giving happiness to all of us. So since our birth, in that's why. And then rishis means they gave all this knowledge, Vedic knowledge, to speak the alphabets, all the vowels, consonants, grammar, and to speak and communicate everything. We have learned this, getting this knowledge from the rishis, not from somewhere it is invented by somebody. It is from the rishis. And devas, because we perform the yajnas, once they satisfy, they fulfill the desires of the grihasthas. So, and they give also rain, and Varuna Devata, Indra Devata. Likewise, they are all Vayu Dev, Agni Dev. These are all to be worshipped as well, the representative of the Supreme Lord. So they are carrying out their duties and fulfilling the needs of the human society. So by naturally, we're indebted to them. By performing the sacrifices, we'll be repaying the debt to all these five. Hare Krishna, Mataji. And also these categories are also described in the Bhagavatam.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Mataji.
So, Prabhuji has already answered all this. What activities did Narad Muni see Krishna perform? So, Lord Krishna, followed the dharma, artha, kama, moksha when he was on the material planet. And by doing all these activities, so you can see some of them are in the category of dharma, others are in kama, others are in moksha, artha, and like that. So, economic development, fighting with the sword, acting as a spy. He was consulting with ministers on important matter of business, discussing topics of fighting. And then he was also engaged in building, establishing deep wells for the water supply and all that. And we read this morning, it was covered as well, that these are great acts of charity, to have the wells being constructed for people. So water supply, wells for the water supply, rest houses, gardens for guests, monasteries and temples for saintly people. Then he was also engaged in some of his own enjoyment as well, where he was seen hunting because he was a Kshatriya. He was surrounded by many other girls. He was engaged in playing chess with his friend Uddhava. And then he was also seen performing many ritualistic activities. So he was offering oblations to fires. He was meditating. He was doing all these sacrifices, and then he was feeding brahmanas after doing all these yagnas. And then he was also found to be silently chanting Gayatri Mantra. And then there were so many other things. He was also hearing the narrations of Puranas and histories, such as Mahabharata. So, he was, even though he was part of everything, he was still listening to all that. And then he was also found satisfying the elderly superiors by supplying them with what they needed. And then he taught us that, we have to respect our dharma. Whatever our dharma is, we have to do that, all our varnashram dharma. And then he shows us how to live a balanced life by keeping Krishna in the center. So whatever we could be doing, as long as Krishna is in the center, we can continue to do our prescribed duties. So we need to blend the devotion, duty, and family all like that, because most of us are grihastas. So this is what we need to do. Thank you so much. So that's just a little bit of that recap. And then what we need to do is now start with the new chapter, which is Lord Krishna's daily activities. So Prabhuji, here, do devotees just take a paragraph each? Is that correct?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So the reason I spent a little bit time on the last chapter also, because it connects us nicely to this. Because in the last one, we saw what Krishna was doing. He was meditating and he was performing so many activities. Now we are looking more into his daily activities, what Krishna would do on a daily basis. And we can learn so much from this as well. While I was just reading this, some of these paragraphs, they're quite deep, but it's teaching us quite a lot through this. So thank you so much. I would like to invite someone, as I can't see people. Whoever wants to read the first paragraph, please.
Got it. Saurabh Prabhu joined. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna, Saurabh Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glory to Srila Prabhupada. So just, Mataji, just the first paragraph.
Yes, please. Thank you, Swarup Prabhuji.
From the Vedic mantras, we learn that the Supreme Personality of Godhead has nothing to do, na tasya karanam cha vidyate. Please bear with me. But if the Supreme Lord has nothing to do, how can we speak of the activities of the Supreme Lord? From the previous chapter, it is clear that no one can act the way Lord Krishna does. We should clearly note this fact. The activities of the Lord should be followed, but they cannot be imitated. For example, Krishna's ideal life as a householder can be followed, but if one wants to imitate Krishna by expanding into many forms, that is not possible. We should always remember, therefore, that Lord Krishna, although playing the part of a human being, simultaneously maintains the position of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We can follow Lord Krishna's dealings with his wives as an ordinary human being. But his dealings with more than 16,000 wives at one time cannot be imitated. The conclusion is that to become ideal householders, we should follow in the footsteps of Lord Krishna as he displayed his daily activities, but we cannot imitate him at any stage of our life.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So, my understanding with this is that we can't imitate Lord Krishna anyway. We are part and parcel of him. He's our supreme Lord, and he's the absolute. He's one complete whole. And we have his qualities, but not in quantity. So he's like he's got unlimited power, unlimited qualities, and so we can't imitate him because we are in the material world, and with our senses and everything, we are just like the reason we are here is because of our karmas as well. Whereas Lord Krishna, nothing touches him because he's beyond all that. He's completely transcendental, and so even to think that we could imitate him would be just like we would be ignorant and full of ego. So we can follow him but not imitate him. So that is my understanding with this. So there is no way that we can deal, what he did. Like he married 16,000 wives, he lifted Govardhan Parvat, he did the Ras Leela and so many things. Those things similar, how he did that would not be possible for us. But we have to remember what he is and just follow him, all the good things that he did. Yes, yeah. So any, Prabhuji, you want to add anything on that? Because I would be turning to you with these ones, please.
Hare Krishna Mataji. So you have explained very nicely. So there, Krishna does not have to do anything. Krishna says that in the Upanishad also it says, Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate, nat tat samasya abhidikasya drusyate, parasashaktir vividaiva shruyate, swabhavaki jnana balakriyacha. He has got so many and he does not have any equal persons or more than tat samaha abhidikasya drusyate. There is nothing equal to him. And there is nothing to do. Name karma palespraha. Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, he says, Name karma palespraha. I don't have any desires to do anything in this material world at all. Okay, Name karma palespraha. He does not have any. And all his energies, they work either with related to the creation, maintenance, and destruction, and everything. It is his energies. Krishna doesn't have, so his energies like Purusha Avataras, they do it all, creation, maintenance, and then destruction, and then Guna Avataras later on. And Krishna is the enjoyer. Vihret Paramananda Govindu Atulanayakaha. He enjoys all the time with gopis in the Goloka Yeva University, Akilatma Bhutu. He does not have to do anything at all. He comes here just to Itimati Rupakalpita Vitrishna Bhagavati Satpata Pongave Vibhomni. So Bhishma Dev, so he comes here to enjoy, to spend his time. The first shloka of Bhishma Stuti. Itimati Rupakalpita Vitrishna Bhagavati Satpata Pongave Vibhomni. Swasukum upagate kvachit vihattum prakritim upeshi yadbhav pravahaha. Swasukum upagate. So this one for to enjoy with his devotees. Swasukum. So this is only for that purpose. Even when he is enjoying here, whether he is participating in the Kurukshetra battles and living in this 16,000 palaces. As a child, he was performing so many things, killing demons and growing and doing so many things. Every moment is enjoyment. It is Viharet Paramanande Govindu Atulanayakaha. Again, Yata Buddhi Tadashraya. And devotees who have taken the shelter of lotus feet of Krishna, they also have the same nature. They're always be happy. They do not have to worry about anything at all, about the material world. यथा बुद्धिः एतद्देशनिमेषस्य प्रकृस्तोऽपि तद्गुणैः न युज्यते सदा आत्मस्थैः यदा बुद्धिः तदाश्रया. When Krishna comes here, he is not entangled with this material world. Similarly, yatha buddhihi tadashraya. Also the devotees as well. But it appears so that they are carrying out their duties, they are going through the turmoil and facing through the difficulties. But in the heart, they are never entangled. They are not going, they understand it is only the body is going through the waves. The moon in the sky, it is fixed. Waves on the water, it is only water, not the moon is fixing. But we see the moon is moving. But it is not the moon, it is only waves, only the nature is taking our body through different kinds of things. We need to be fixed. So, but here, when the living entity itself, when he has got knowledge, he is able to withstand all those things. What to speak of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, so that is one reflection, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Who would like to read the second paragraph, please?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Sandeep Prabhuji want to read this.
Oh, yes, sure, Prabhuji, please do.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Here, Lord Krishna
used to lie down.
Lord Krishna used to lie down with his 16,000 wives, but he would also rise from bed very early in the morning, 3 hours before sunrise. By nature's arrangement, the crowing of the cocks warns of the Brahma Muhurta hour. There is no need of alarm clocks. As soon as the cocks crow early in the morning, it is to be understood that it is time to rise from bed. Hearing that sound, Krishna would get up from bed, but his rising early was not very much to the liking of his wives. The wives of Krishna were so much attached to him that they would lie in bed embracing him, and as soon as the cocks crowed, Krishna's wives would be very sorry and would immediately condemn the crowing. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Actually, I would combine that with the third one. Do you want to read the third paragraph as well, please?
Yes, Mataji. In the garden within the compound of each palace, there were Parijata flowers. The Parijata is not an artificial flower. We remember that Krishna brought the Parijata trees from heaven and planted them in all his palaces. Early in the morning, a mild breeze would carry the aroma of the Parijata flower, and Krishna would smell it just after rising from bed. Due to this aroma, the honeybees would begin their humming vibration, and the birds would also begin their sweet chirping sounds. Altogether, it would sound like the singing of professional chanters engaged in offering prayers to Krishna. Although Srimati Radha Rukmini Devi, the first queen of Lord Krishna, knew that Brahma Muhurta is the most auspicious time in the entire day, she would feel disgusted at the appearance of Brahma Muhurta because She was not very happy to have Krishna leave her side in bed. Despite Srimati Rukmini Devi's disgust, Lord Krishna would immediately get up from bed exactly on the appearance of Brahma Muhurta. An ideal householder should learn from the behavior of Lord Krishna how to rise early in the morning. However comfortably he may be lying in bed, embraced by his wife. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Sorry. So the reason I thought of combining these two is because there is a mention of the word Brahma Muhurta. And so Brahma Muhurta hour is considered to be very auspicious for us because it's considered like 1.5 hours, if I'm not mistaken, or slightly more before sunrise. And that is the time when we should be engaging ourselves in doing all the transcendental duties that spiritual duties that we should be doing. So chanting, reading scriptures, shlokas, prayers, all those kind of things, because that is the time when that energy is very pure. And we at that time also we would be in the mode of goodness as well, and we would not be interrupted by anything, before. Sometimes we go to work and other people start waking up, and then we might get disturbances. So the earlier we get up and start engaging in all these spiritual activities, and that would set us up for the rest of the day. So Krishna is showing all that he didn't need to do all that, but he did that. In fact, he woke up even 3 hours before sunrise. And obviously the wives didn't like it that much, but he still did that. And then there is a talk of so how did Krishna wake up? So one is through the cocks crowing early in the morning, and back home, I suppose back in India, that in villages that would be it, that the cocks crowing, people would get up. So it was like a time, a clock. People didn't need that. Just with that sound, people would wake up. And the Parijata flowers, few chapters before, the mention of Parijata flowers was done. How Krishna brought the trees from heaven and planted them in all the palaces. And so a little story there over there that I think initially Narad Muni brought a flower to Rukmani and gave it to Rukmani, and she really loved the smell so much, really fell in love with this Parijata flowers. And so did Satyabhama as well. So Satyabhama wanted that. So when she had gone with Krishna, they were fighting the demon, and when they go to Indra's palace, Swargaloka, and that's where she sees the trees. She sees the flower, and Krishna promises her that he would get the whole tree. So that's he gets the whole tree there, and he planted them in all the palaces, and he kept both, especially these two main queens, happy, because one had the tree and the other one had the flowers, that the branches were coming to her palace. So Rukmani had the branches also, where she could pick the flowers, because she needed the flowers to do the devotional service to the Lord. And so the smell would also, early in the morning, the breeze would carry the smell, and Krishna would wake up from that as well. So there is a little bit of that on there. Prabhuji, you want to mention anything more on these two paragraphs, please?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. So first point, when Krishna wakes up 3 hours before, so generally we are advised for everyone 1 hour before the Brahma Muhurta. That generally for ordinary people who are in the Varnashrama Dharma. So for example, if we see our pilgrimage temples, for example, the Tirumala Tirupati, so the deity, the Lord Venkateshwara. So here it starts from early morning to 2:30 a.m. So the Lord wakes up, and in a in a plain form. He is just only dressed in the white clothes. At that time, the devotees take the first darshana. They will go for Dandavat pranams and rolling around the temple and rolling on the body, complete body, full sastanga, and then rolling around that one. So there, it starts at least 3 hours before the sunrise. And then because the Lord wakes up the first, later on, different demigods wakes up. And then later on, the ordinary people in the Varnashrama Dharma. But it is not, we are not talking about any of materialistic people or atheists. Okay, they are out of the scope. So only the devotees there. But this is a sequence. The first waking up by that particular time is the Lord. So we see here Krishna's waking time 3 hours before the sunrise. And one more point about the Parijata tree. So here, when we see that Krishna has brought, but actually on the desire of Satyabhama. So here in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna fulfills the desires of all his devotees. Because his wives, they have Yat Pada Susrushada Mukhya Karmana Satyada Yadvashta Sahasra Yoshitaha. Yat Pada Susrushana Mukhya Karmana. They have worshipped Krishna. And then as the Lord, and then he has fulfilled the desire. It is not that Lord wanted Parijata tree in his garden or in the Dwaraka, because to fulfill the desire of his devotees. Yat pada surushna mukhya karmana satyadayad vashta sahasra yoshitaha. And then nijjita sankhe tridashanta dashisho. And then he has Nijjitya Sankhe, and then he has defeated the demigods in the battle, and then brought the Vajrayada Vallabhochitaha. This is Sachi Devi's opulent. This is Sachi Devi, Indra's wife. She takes these flowers and worship the Lord. But here, so Lord has brought that one. Parja, to fulfill his desires of his devotees, not actually just fulfilling the desire of your wife, because they have worshipped Krishna. That is important to say. Okay, just
Thank you. Yes, yeah, very true. Thank you.
Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay. Prabhuji, have we got time?
Maybe you can take any reflections and questions from the devotees, Mataji. We are at 12 past.
Yes, yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
Okay. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If you have got any questions or you wanted to share anything on Krishna Katha, okay, kindly ask questions or kindly share.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah, it's just about waking up in Brahma Muhurta. So how can we, I know sometimes how can we be more consistent in that, in this current busy world? It's like sometimes we become very lazy. If we have a busy day, we don't wake up, and sometimes we take it for granted, and we never wake up before sunrise. So how can we make it as a good practice so that consistently, personally, I can wake up, I'm very bad at it, so I cannot maintain consistency in getting up before Brahma Muhurtam. So how can I,
Jai Mataji.
uh,
Okay, Jai Mataji can explain, and Mataji does perfect time. Okay. Hare Krishna.
No, it's hard. It is hard. It was hard for me before. I think one thing is I try and sleep a bit earlier than before. I used to keep myself awake for a long time, not doing anything, but always reading, still reading on things on my phone and things, all these scriptures or whatever. But then I thought that, I had to wake up early tomorrow, so early. So going to bed a bit earlier. And then I think it's just, once you've done a few times, then the other devotees, I think, will also inspire you. I think it's the other devotees, and the fact that you are waking up early to see Lord Krishna, or to just to take his, blessings. So that's something that I don't know. Sorry. But to me, it is just some discipline required the previous night. Then early in the morning, discipline in the morning. I think once you do regularly few times, then it comes to you. There may be times when you might not be quite ready to wake up, but once you wake up and have a nice hot shower, then you would be up and raring to go. But the main thing is, I think for me also, is the other devotees who join well before me, and they are well early. So it's them as well who inspire me.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji.
So it is Abhyasa Yoga Yuktena Chetasa Nanyagamina Chetasa Abhyasa. One is the Abhyasa is exercise. Chetasa by practical our endeavors. Chetasa. Abhyasa Yoga Yuktena Chetasa Nanyagamina. So this is very important. So Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna asks, how can I follow all these things? Abhyasa Yoga Chetasa Nanyagamina Paramam Purusham Divyam Yati Pardhanu Chintayan. So always thinking of Krishna, constantly thinking of Krishna, then you do not have anything else. So just only Krishna. It is not, even though you are just waking up early in the morning and going to office on time, if your office is at 6:30, you would definitely wake up because you need it. So, but here, when we keep Krishna there, it is the same process. But if we're waking up early morning but doing something materialistic, that is every day, it may be disciplined, but it is shtamayevihi kevalam. Dharma swanishita pumsam visvaksena katasuyaha notpada yejjiti ratim shramayevihi kevalam. Even though one is performing everything, if he is not attracted to Krishna and Krishna Katha, then all his endeavors are shramayevihi kevalam. But that love needs to be there to Krishna, only for Krishna's pleasure's sake. Samsiddhir haritoshanam. And then hearing Krishna. Gita. Then when we are sleeping in the night, so not to put too much weight on the tummy, and eat before 7 o'clock, and then give sometimes and then lightweight in the late night before sleep, and then sleeping 6 hours is sufficient based on the age of the body. And then later on, automatically would wake up morning. Initially, you cannot start immediately waking up at 4 o'clock because your body is waking up, practice it for 7 o'clock. You just give half an hour, every 2 months, shift half an hours like that. So that body gradually comes in. Otherwise, if you immediately give, body does not accept your, if you put alarm also, it does not accept. It will switch off and then go to bed. Okay, so just half an hour, every month, half an hour or 50 minutes, likewise, gradually decrease. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Shiv Prabhuji is very, very clear, actually. Yeah. I'll try my best in that way, so that I think of Krishna, so I can wake up and see the Krishna. The very first thing I can do,
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Prabhuji. Thank you for asking beautiful questions always.
No problem. Thank you, Mataji.
Any other questions? Gayatri Mataji wanted to share anything, Mataji?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Nothing Prabhuji. Today it was beautiful class, Mataji. Such nicely you have explained all the beginning from the questions, even for us. Nice recap, and it was beautiful. And you have explained so beautifully. And when you are talking about the association, that's what we are missing. Early morning to wake up and to have sit in the japa session. I was so jealous that nighttime when you were doing, I was joining for a couple of days, and then I was like, okay, I can't do this every day because it's nighttime and it disturbs everyone as well as my own sleep and health. So I could not do that. But yeah, I wish we had association like you all have there. But thank you, Mataji. Thank you for this wonderful session. Thank you, Amok Prabhuji, for explaining so beautifully in between.
Yes, I was going to say it's because of Amok Prabhuji that, the devotees are getting their due a proper class. Otherwise it would have been terrible.
Yes, yes, Mataji, 100%. I agree, 100%. And Amok Prabhuji was mentioning about how Krishna is satisfying all the devotees' desires, like about Parijata flower, how he brought the Parijata flower, the whole tree itself from the heavenly planets to Satyabhama. And I was just wondering, oh yeah, for us also, we wanted to live on our own. So he created this whole world and he put us here. Okay, go and live. If you want to like be independent, go and live independently. So he's always fulfilling everybody's desires. So beautifully explained. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So, Prabhupadas and our seniors of Akshapati Sangha. Saurabh Prabhuji, would you like to add anything, Prabhuji?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, yes, nothing to add. Thank you. I was just trying to listen and grasp what I can. I normally come in late, so at the moment I came in, there was a slide which was saying about. Please correct me. It was about various charitable activities that I think it was mentioning about various charitable activities. Can you expand on that a little bit, please, Mataji?
David Mataji.
Or Amuga Prabhu.
So it is so Krishna's day-to-day activities. Previously, when Narada was visiting Krishna's palaces, so 16,108 palaces Narada Muni was visiting. In one palace, Krishna was performing sacrifices. In one home, in one palace with the wife, he was performing yajnas, and in another wife, he is getting married. His daughters and the children, sons. And likewise, once he was learning these archery skills, riding horses, like whatever we do in a Grihastha, Krishna was doing everything when Narada was visiting in all those palaces. These are all day-to-day activities. Again, but that Narada has visited at that time. Now we are seeing as a summary, Mataji has put all these things as a recap because that is linked to this chapter, 70th chapter, Krishna's daily activities. Okay, so that is a little brief, Prabhuji.
Okay. Sorry, these are being referred to as charitable activities.
Yes, but there is a charitable. Krishna is to perform charities as well. Daily is to give Godana or cows in charity, 13,000 something number every day.
So, what are devotees' responsibility in actually in our spiritual life to be charitable, and any principles around it, what we should be doing, how we should be doing? Any is there anything you can suggest? I have my thoughts, but I really want to hear. That's why I'm asking.
I think cow protection, maybe. Anything for cow protection would be useful.
Yeah, that is a really wonderful one. Yes, thank you, Mataji. Yes.
I know Prabhavati Sachi Mataji is doing something on that, isn't she? But I'm sure you all must be, but I don't know many from India, but she's the only one that I know of from our group who does that. So
Yeah. So that is really aligned with our Krishna consciousness. So the protecting cows,
and
so
then there is a mention, I think this morning Prabhuji was talking about wells and water supply. I don't know whether that's something that we could help with as well, where there are regions or places where there is a supply problem, kids suffering, people suffering because they don't get enough water or whatever, through whatever reason, through war or whatever. I don't know whether that's something we could be doing, but Prabhuji could say more on that.
To add to that, to me, like, yeah, Go Seva and also service to devotees is also one of the biggest service, because Krishna loves if their devotees are treated well, and so we can offer service at temples, or we can offer service for devotees. How we can help them? The way now Prabhuji is doing is really good service. He's helping us to learn more about Krishna. It is also one kind of service, and also we can probably do any seva. It's like or donating food for the needy, or saving the cows, and then at least running the campaigns that you are protecting cows and taking care of cows, and spreading awareness of cows is also seva. And even thinking to save cows is also seva. That is like every intention that is positive and is like I would say charity.
Would book distribution come in there?
Yes, I think so. Book distribution as well.
Yeah, that's all really nice examples. Thank you, Prabhu. And serving devotees, and I'm just taking slightly in a different angle. It just comes to my mind, right or wrong, I don't know, but also serving devotees who are in need, directly, whether that is by giving them a book or whether that is by introducing them to various aspects like such as japa or whatever. But if they also have less provisions, like it could be that they are able to gather for a worship, but there are lots of places where you get abundance of prasad. Sometimes we see there's so much prasad that people can't finish it, whereas there are people, you go to places where one banana may be taken by 4 devotees. So helping devotees who are particularly not just in need. It's not about the amount of food or the taste of the food, but it is about the consciousness. But where more people get better opportunity, I guess, in a way.
I know from the manner they do that as well, for people who can't cook or elderly or in hospital or something, and there is someone who takes the food to them every day.
Yes. So singularly, maybe it be one person, or maybe a family, maybe a group, maybe in a community, whichever way. But Amuga Prabhu, I'm just making mention that we've had some recent I was mentioning in one of the, I think last week or something, that as a Sangha, this Sangha has come a very, very long way in many years. So, and it's solidly founded now. So I think there's just one thing I see, that, how we can continue. We have already done charity, couple of charities this year, or more, maybe 3. But also in the last several years gone, we've done some, but it's never enough. It'll never be enough. But whether we can do more, how we can do more regularly, we can engage regularly, and there's a proactive approach in actually doing this, and some members can actually, maybe a couple of members who've been in the Sangha, I'd say preferably, that's not any bias, but people who've been here a little bit long enough, maybe in the group, and have seen the previous charities, how they've been managed. Some fairly large charities, from a small group like us, how they've been managed and delivered. So, they can take charge and actually proactively give everyone in the group, first of all, an opportunity to make small donations or whatever way they want to serve. And rather than we just wait by chance that a charity arrives to us saying we are in need of this, we need 500 pounds or £1,000 for this, and then we raise funds, but we actually we raise funds anyway, and we can also go and look out for where there is need, both ways. So that's my thought. I think this Sangha, we can do a little bit more in terms of being organized, in giving more time towards helping people, charity. I think that's the aim really of doing all this, in terms of attending programs and whatever you all do. So that's my thought. I don't want to take up any more time. So, thank you for allowing me. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. It is a very wonderful initiation and thoughts. Yeah, we need to make that one actionable. I think we must be ready for that one, Prabhuji.
We're definitely ready. I can assure you, Amoga Prabhu, I know you are the main person now leading the Sangha, and everyone follows you. And I think for you personally, it might be very demanding to take on that kind of level of activity also. But sometimes I think dropping something a little bit down, handing over a few things out, or giving other people some new responsibilities, whichever way works, or a combination of those. I think it's really, I think this is really essential for this Sangha. That's just my view. And I generally think enough before I say, and I have thought about this.
Thank
So
you,
that's,
Prabhuji. So it's a very wonderful thought, Prabhuji. If you like to take this service and lead on all of our Sangha, it would be very wonderful, Prabhuji, if you are happy
I
with that.
think I can definitely do my part. I would like to do my part. In fact, apart from, as you know, Moga Prabhu, or those who have been here before, I've never touched finances in the past. So even when we have raised a lot of funds, I always like, it's good if things are distributed. So somebody has the responsibility for finances. Somebody looks over sort of looks after the overall project, overall thing, that everything's going well, everything's moving well. We look out for opportunities, encourage devotees, everything. So yes, I'm happy to play my part. I like rather not to be in sort of, where I have to deal with money. It's just myself. So it's nice if somebody else is happy to sort of support with that. And yeah, for ideas and how we do things, yes, I'm happy to do my part. And I'm happy to even sort of, liaise with you, or oversee it, or whatever is required. But something should happen. That's what I feel.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, surely. Thank you so much for that initiative, Prabhuji. Okay, so we are 33 past 9 o'clock. Any other comments, dear devotees? Usha Mataji, Mrita Sachi Mataji.
I think everything was good. Actually, when I hear to Jay Mataji's class, just one time I can remember it forever. Actually, so she explains it very well, with giving nice recap, and then good examples. So I would like to say thank you to Jay Mataji, and everyone. Let's say 3 Haribols, big Haribols to Mataji.
To Prabhuji, more like.
Haribo.
Hari.
Haribo. Haribo. Thank you so much, Mataji. Usha Mataji was Usha Mataji was sharing something, Mataji.
No, Prabhu, I just joined late, but yes, it was nice to waking up in the morning. Yeah, as Chavet Mataji was explaining, it's has to be put it in. I have to follow also, Prabhu. So yeah, waking up early is a bit difficult, but especially in winter time. But I'll try slowly. Yeah, thank you, Chavet Mataji.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Okay, Gauringi Mataji, you wanted to share anything, Mataji?
No, Prabhuji. But thank you, Mataji, for giving nice class. You and Mataji keep nice class always. Gayatri Mataji, sorry, I forgot Mataji name. Gayatri Mataji, Javid Mataji, and Hangma Mataji always talking or asking very nice question. Usha Mataji, all of you, very nice. Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji, for class.
Thank you, Mataji. You're so kind, so kind. Don't
Very
deserve all that, but thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. If you're happy, Mataji, we shall move to next Nasima prayers, Mataji.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Okay, maybe you wanted to give it to someone or you want to do it, Mataji?
Oh, no. I did it yesterday. Somebody else, please.
Okay, maybe we can, Gayatri Mataji can lead Nasima prayers.
Do I have to share? Are you sharing, Prabhuji? I don't know where I am now.
Yeah, I'm happy to share, Mataji. That's fine.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Shall I? Oh,
Are you able to see my screen, Mataji?
Yeah, something. Yes. YouTube, yeah. Shall I? Oh, you're doing it.
Okay, Gayatri, has someone who would like to respond?
Yep, Prabhuji, I can repeat after Mataji. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji, when you are ready, please start.
Hang on, I can't see. Do you want me to share or are you sharing?
Can anyone see
Can
my
anyone see?
No, Prabhuji, this is not Narsima prayers.
This
We
is
can
your
see
YouTube?
your YouTube channel. Yeah, now we can see nursing prayers.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So,
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Prahlada
Prahladadaine.
Hiranyakasipurvakshaha.
Hiranyakasipurvakshaha.
Shilatankanakalaye.
Stilatankanakalaye.
Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimho.
Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimho.
Yato Yami Tato Narasimha.
Yato yami tato Narasimha.
Bahir Narasimho Hridaye Narasimha.
Bahir Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha.
Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapadye.
Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prabhadye.
तव कर कमलवरे नाखाम् अद्भुत शृङ्गम् दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गम् केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
तव कर कमलवरे नखाम् अद्भुत शृङ्गम् दालिता हिरण्यकशपूतनुभृङ्गम् केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय नरसिंहदेव जयो नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय श्रील प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय श्रील प्रभुपाद
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
नरसिंह भगवान की
जय
जय
प्रहलाद महाराज की
जय
जय
श्रील प्रभुपाद की
जय
नित्य गौर प्रेमानंदे
हरे
हरि
हरे
हरि
हरि
बोल
बोल। Thank you, Prabhuji. Thanks for singing along. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Amuk Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank
Thank you for leading.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, before we conclude, dear devotees, if you have got anything, kindly share. Otherwise, we shall conclude. And see you tomorrow morning for Japa session at 5:30 a.m. Pawan Prabhuji, we would like to see you at 5:30.
Sure, Prabhuji. I'll follow the tips from today. I'll try my best tomorrow.
It is action item for you. So here, artificial intelligence is already enabled. It is recording that you are going to wake up.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you so much.
true tomorrow.
Hare
Wow,
Krishna.
Hare
Bhavan
Krishna.
Prabhuji. Now you are in hands of Amok Prabhu, so that's it. Now nothing. You have to just listen to him. That's all, Prabhuji.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's like Krishna's blessings, because I've asked
Yes,
question myself how to wake up, and Krishna sent him.
yes,
He will
Prabhuji.
take care. You will wake up
Yeah,
now. That kind of stuff.
yes.
Yeah, sure, Mataji. Yeah, I desperately wanted to join morning sessions, but I'm really bad at organizing my stuff. Going to bed early and wake up early is really, I'm honestly, I'm very disorganized. But from today's tips and session, definitely I'll do my best.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Okay, so keeping Narasimhadev in our heart, so that let him may wake up us at 5:30 to do japa. So we shall conclude. Vancha kalpatarabhyasya kripa sindhubhyayo cha paritanam
Pavanebhyo
pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
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 namo
Namo
namaha.
Namaha.
Koti Vaishnava
Ananta
Koti
Koti
Vaishnava
Vaishnava
Vrinda Ki Jai.
Prabhupada ki
Prabhupada
Srila
ki jai.
Prabhupada Ki
Jai.
Jai.
Krishna consciousness everyone.